All right, so hopefully we can just get those within the next day or two. So each of us have to turn one in by Saturday, I think. But if I'll make sure that ANOVA Excel sheet that we use or that was given to us is on our Google Docs, and you
So
can just input your information there. But we each
do
will
we
have
all,
to turn in separately.
so we all have to turn it in separately then of
Yeah,
that what we got approved or just the ANOVA test or what?
so I on the Google Docs I posted, it says collect and describe the data. So and just you have to answer the three questions on top of putting your data in. So it says
Okay.
so it just goes through it describing the data, no more than 2 pages to describe your collected data, summarize your data in 2 to 3 paragraphs using statistics as well as other descriptions. So we'll all put it on the ANOVA and then take it ourselves to write our own little description of it and turn it in.
Okay.
Because I was pretty sure with this one, everyone turns in their own. But let me double check. So with collect the data documents, everyone writes up and submits their collect the data document.
Okay. So are we all just going to have this one, or are we taking like a screenshot of what we do and then kind of delete it?
So the collect the data, everyone does, but Lester will do describe the data. And that's page 2 on that document I posted on Google Docs.
Yeah.
That second page is what Lester will turn in for the group.
Okay, cool.
But everyone does the first page of describe or collecting the data.
Okay.
Okay.
From what we've signed up, that's what it is. So everyone submits a collect the data. The first page, Lester will submit the first page for himself, but the second page of describing the data will be what he'll submit for our team or group.
So we're going to have this, and also we're turning into the ANOVA part that we did, correct?
Yeah, so it shows or it says, so what we're doing by ourselves is state your research question, provide a short summary of what you learned while collecting data, and number 3 is attach the data you collected. So just attach your section of the ANOVA.
Okay. Cool.
And we can go over that on Thursday, make sure it's written up correctly for everyone.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Okay, let's go ahead and get started on the quiz then.
Sounds good.
For question 3, the correlation coefficient is used to quantify the direction and strength of a linear relationship is what I put.
I did as well. This one was pretty easy. Out of all of them, I think this was one of the easiest ones.
Yeah.
That's what I thought, yeah.
Question 4, if the correlation coefficient is negative, when one variable increases, it's A. The other variables tend to decrease.
Yeah.
5, the effect of outliers on the correlation coefficient is not significant. That is false.
Correct. It is significant.
Number 6, input the correlation coefficient. So when I put it in, it came out to 0.901.
That's what I got as well. What is direction and strength between weight and duration? It's positive and strong.
Yeah, that's what I put.
Okay, the next one, I can just go down in order. I got 6, 4, 2.
So ours is all different because we all do it at different times. So if you go 6 equals negative 0.6, that's when we know, because all of them are right on the right hand side, but the ones on the left are all skewampus. So if you put like, negative 0.6 equals 6, or you can say 6 equals R equals, negative 0.6. Then we know.
Okay.
So for like R equals 0.95, I got 2.
Okay.
Like that. Yeah.
All right, I'll start over then.
Yep.
R equals 1. I've got number 6.
I got number 1.
So I got number 1 as well. The straight line going in the positive direction was number 1 for me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's going up like this because if it was 6, that would be a negative because it would be going down like this. If it's a positive, it's going to go up.
You know what? I just wrote down what I did for the first time I took it, and these are not in the same order. I mean, they're different now. So
yep.
What you're saying is right. So I'm gonna have to redo it. Okay, so R equals 1 would have to be number 1.
Yep.
R equals minus 1 would have to be 4.
Yeah.
Yep.
R equals 0.95 would have to be 2.
Yep.
R equals, no, that's back up. That R equals, yes, that's 2. I skipped R equals negative 0.95, and that would be 5.
Correct.
R equals negative 0.6. It would be number 6.
Yep.
And R equals 0 would be 3.
Yep.
That's what I got.
Okay, so that the first time I took it, it was a different order. So that threw me.
Yeah, it does that. That's why you had to look on the right to look at them.
Okay.
Cool. Is it me? I think it is.
Yep.
All right. Input the correlation coefficient. When I put it in, I got 0.728.
Okay, so did you do just the males, or did you do male and female, or?
I just did the males.
So you did just, so how did you choose whether or not to do just the males or just the females?
I guessed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just guessed.
Well, I just copied them. Oh, you know what?
Yeah, copy paste it.
Aren't
Because
they?
I took the whole 139 group of both sides, and
That's what I did.
And mine came out to negative 0.904, so I did something wrong, I guess. So the score goes in the X, and the confidence rating mean went in the Y for you guys?
I switched that.
Switched them?
Copied it. Well, it's not supposed to matter, but I just copied it just like it was and pasted it. Males and females.
That's so weird. So if I do it, if I did the score in the X variable and the confidence rating mean in the Y, it gave me that negative 0.904. But doing the confidence rating and then the score gives me the 0.774.
I got 0.728.
You got 0.728?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I got.
I don't know what's wrong with mine. Am I supposed to change the confidence interval or get rid of it?
Lester, did you put yours as 0.95?
That's what it's set to.
I didn't touch anything in there. The only thing I had a question on there is under the X.
I think I know why. The previous information went a lot farther down.
So you got to erase that.
Yeah, so I still had plenty of the other one. Let me try that real quick. .728.
Yep.
Okay.
You got it?
Yeah.
Perfect.
So it's still greater. Would you just say if it's greater than 0.5, it's considered the strong, and below 0.5 considered the weak?
Yep.
Yeah.
So it'd be positive and strong.
Correct.
Yeah.
What I got. Cool. Oh look, we got 100% again. Woo! Even though it's like 0.1 over grade doing this, but anyway. Yeah, so our plan is probably, hopefully, before we meet, we should all do our input all of our data in and also write the paragraph so we can just kind of look over it. Then we can just submit it all together if you want. I know we have to do it separately, but we can just kind of look over it, share screens, or we can just put it into the doc or whatever. You can just put your name in a different color, and you can submit it that way.
Works for me.
Yeah, we can do that. Yeah, so we'll have to collect the data separately. It's just that we can all work together on the and describe the data.
Yeah, we'll just do a different color. So you just pick a color and we'll make a little legend like where the little group is. So you can just put your name and color.
So is it the the categorical data analysis hat? Is that the one we want?
We want.
Or is it the descriptive statistics? Can't remember because I'm gonna put
We need ANOVA, so it will be.
It's the
quantitative inferences.
No, it's the
yeah, it is.
Oh, yeah, it is
ANOVA.
quantitative inferences.
Yeah, it's the ANOVA. Yep.
Okay, so
that's it.
Quantitative inference.
Then we can change the variable 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 or whatever to the brand. So when we turn it in.
Let's see here. I just want to make sure it works.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, mine does.
So the file's too large to open.
Lame.
So let's try this something else. Excel. Let's see here if it worked. Sums. Oh, what did I do?
Just to make sure that I'm doing it right. So when I go to the store, I see post cereal. I take a picture. Well, that's what I'm probably going to do. Take a picture of all the ones that the price is and also per ounce. Then I'm going to add all of them up and then get the average of it, right? Or do I just go each individual one and then put that in? And then if I go see Kellogg's and I put individual Kellogg's in, then put that in? Or do I get the average of all of them?
No, I think we put it in each piece of data.
Okay, just want to make sure.
And let the spreadsheet do all the calculating.
All right, cool. I always think of it way too much sometimes.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get I'm trying to create a different spreadsheet for it to work. I'll work on that, but I'll get the spreadsheet working so you guys can just put the data in.
Okay. Sounds like a plan, guys.
How did you guys do on the exam?
Yeah.